Now let us understand what measures we can take to prevent cybercrimes. First and foremost is email. We all use email now. Our invoices are going over the email, we are sending documents over the email, we are interacting with our clients over the email. But Gmail and other such platforms, they clearly mention in their terms that their platform can only be used for personal use. So I recommend, if you are using email for your professional work, it is better you take a domain in your name or in your company's name and you host your email application to that particular domain. Second is a digital signature. So whenever one agency, authority issues a digital signature, that digital signature is always associated to a particular individual. That's his identity. Now, our chartered accountant friends are in habit of signing the returns digitally by that digital signature of that individual. So unknowingly, they are doing a cybercrime. Next is Aadhaar card. So many of us still do not know that the Aadhaar website gives us a provision to lock and unlock our biometric. So the problem with the Aadhaar card is it is associated with the mobile phone of that individual. So if hacker is successful, if he succeeds in copying or taking that SIM or that number by duplicating the SIM or swapping that, then he can very well access the Aadhaar website and do the modification or changes there. So as a user, we should lock all our biometric on Aadhaar website. Whenever an authentication is required, I can unlock, then I can use and I can allow somebody to authenticate it, and again I can unlock that and I can lock that biometric there. Next is web cameras. So web cameras also are very helpful to hackers to commit cyber crimes. So make sure your web cameras are always covered by a physical lid or something. Devices are there in market which can be used to cover your cameras. Since we are in lockdown, we're doing work from home, and so many things are happening over the video conferencing. So we have a tendency to leave the computer after using it for video conferencing. So hackers can get into the computer, they can take control of your cameras, and they can start recording your secrecies. So that is something we need to be careful for. Voice command devices, we saw Alexa, Google Home, or any such devices which is working on our command, is always in the listening state. So to avoid that, we should always mute the mic on that device or the electronic device, and whenever we have to use it, we can again unmute and can start the command, giving the command. Now, next is password, which is very simple thing. All the devices are also giving you the password. My smartphone gives me the facility to secure it using passcode or using passwords. My computers, all the electronic devices or gadgets, they come with one password facility. But how many of us use a very strong password? So I would suggest the password should not be your name, your pet's name, or your uh, your some name of your family. You understood what I want to say. It should not be, the password should not be so simple, because using the social engineering or using such tactics, it is very easy for hackers to crack those passwords. But personally, what I do is I always save and I always keep my password with the technology called salting. So I insert few Hindi word or Hindi character in the password, so that tomorrow if any reversing or any encrypted technology is used to save it, it will be too difficult for a hacker to match it while doing any kind of brute force attack or any kind of password cracking attack. Public Wi-Fi, so it is coming everywhere that the Wi-Fi is available. We go to public Wi-Fi, then we should be very careful that we are not sharing any information, any private information over the public Wi-Fi. We should not do any kind of commercial transaction or electronic transaction using computers, which is on private, which is on public Wi-Fi. Because public Wi-Fi is a very, hackers are very fond of public Wi-Fi. So we need to avoid, we should restrict ourselves from the charm of using the free Wi-Fi. Then is storing information on the browser. So we tend to store our username and password into the browser. So next time when I log in to my email, I should not punch in my username or password. My browser should do it for me. So people are in habit of saving their sensitive information in browser. So it should be taken care of, and we should not put your sensitive information like passwords or credit card information in browser. So, but last but not the least, no fake news on social media. So the law has also come. So Indian IT Act clearly mentions that you should restrict yourself, you should refrain yourself from spreading rumors over social media. So any information which is not authenticated or which is not authentic, you should refrain yourself from sharing it over the social media. So that is it. We will be coming with the next talk session where we'll be talking about a new agenda. We'll be talking about some new technology, and we will be seeing how hackers actually hack using your credentials and data privacy. Thank you and have a nice time.